Leadership?
Leadership is
being a doer.
being able to
Lead a group of people.
take charge
Help them out.
in a non-aggressive, non-violent way.
Help them solve a problem or finish a goal.
And to be able to voice your opinions in a constructive way.
And not just like criticize them.
It's not necessarily knowing how to do everything. It's not necessarily being able to lift the biggest stick, being the best show off. It's being able to know what we need to do and how to get people to do it.
While being the opposite of a dictator, not forcing them to do anything.
If there's a need for a leader in a situation, you step up, you take responsibility, helping people to succeed, not looking out for just yourself.
Hi, my name is Mr. Paris, and we just came back from a leadership retreat in western Pennsylvania, out in the Laurel Highlands. A very beautiful and picturesque place to do a retreat. Well, first day, when we get there, we do a caucus activity, which mimics the Iowa caucuses, but instead of electing an individual, what we actually do is we come up with a consensus goal that we're going to solve a huge social problem. Something like drugs, or a drug-free borough, or violence-free burg. And everybody comes together with their platforms and they actually put together a consensus and decide upon one social ill that we're going to solve. We then move on to a 9/11 exercise where the students are trapped underneath one of the twin towers in the parking garage, and they have to figure out how to survive before they are rescued. We then move on to a diversity module called Buffa Buffa, where students are put into two different cultures and one has a different language, and then they are immersed into those cultures in separate meeting rooms in the retreat facility that we use. Next day we get up early, we have a morning walk, and I'm a mean guy. I don't let anyone talk during the walk. So we have a discipline that we introduce of silence before breakfast. And so we have a hearty breakfast, wonderful food at this facility, and we go through several more modules on communication, envisionment, empowerment, and action. And those are the four components of leadership that the Points of Light Youth Leadership Institute teaches in this program. We also go through some problem-solving activities where we will go through brain writing and brainstorming, and a hollow squares exercise that is used not only in educational settings but in manufacturing plants as well, to bring together diverse groups to form, once again, consensus. The next day, we normally would go whitewater rafting. This year we switched those days because it was going to be 59 degrees that day. So we did a little flip, and we went to whitewater rafting, and it was a great experience. It helps students to overcome fear, which is a key attribute of leadership. And then I surprised them after the whitewater trip with an ad hoc visit to the new 9/11 memorial in Somerset, Pennsylvania. So it was only about 45 minutes away, and we diverted on our way home to that location, and it was a very moving experience for many of our students. We had a guest speaker come in. His name is Gary Donahue, and he spoke on the characteristics of leadership that really make a difference in being a leader. And so it's not as much what you do, it's how you do it. And there's a lot of components in this retreat that teach about the process and not just the outcome of the service project that we are grooming you for. Then in the final day, we would do a tower building exercise, and we teach you how to write a grant so that you can get your project, service learning project, funded. And we really try to nail down what is it that you're going to do. We actually have to go out into your community, survey your community before the retreat, bring those results, we analyze those results, we look at mapping your location of where your service project is going to happen in the state of Pennsylvania, and then we send you on your way. That we would finish the rest of the semester with Moodle cyber lessons to help mentor and coach you through the process. So that's pretty much the retreat in a nutshell. It's about 20 learning modules and a really fun time. If it's not fun, it's probably not worth doing.
My favorite part of the retreat? Probably it would be the Bafa program.
Water rafting, or just like the downtime where you can get to sit and talk to other students.
I did like the games, Bafa.
I really like that Bafa thing.
I'd probably say the whitewater rafting.
I guess I would say the rafting.
Probably whitewater rafting.
My favorite activity would have to be the Bafa.